Hello and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. Today we're going to be doing a quest here in the High Isles from this guy. Just so every time I take this way shrine, he stops yelling at me. So I don't know what it's about, but we're going to get rid of it. Alright, Ladlo Minette.
Steer clear of Tor Drayok, stranger. Those strange moats are everywhere. I saw one of them turn a cow into a person. I'm getting out of here before one of them gets me. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a farm animal.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange moats. It was chaos. Unnatural things started happening, and then one of the moats started chasing me.
Do things like this happen often?
No, not that I've ever seen. And I take that shortcut almost every day. The Magister who lives there and his Khajiit assistant, Ember, are nice enough. I hope they're all right. But I'm not crazy enough to go back. You look brave. Maybe you could?
I'll go see what's going on. Alright, so help Ember restore the order. So, get rid of these wolves real quick. I got some new skills on my bar, and I'm gonna try to figure out the best way to use them. Oh my gosh, he's just like healing. Jeez. Right. So 3 and 4 are like AoEs, and 5 is like a jump attack. Let's try 5. Alright. So if we 5 this guy, doesn't do a lot of damage. It's one of those moats. Alright, talk to Ember. Is this Ember?
Get back here, you stupid thing!
That is Ember. Hello, Ember.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis.
What's going on?
I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
Sounds a lot like a Disney story. How can I help?
I need to develop a counterspell, but first the protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay.
Alright, I'll help you reset the wards.
Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as the sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north.
What do these wards normally do?
Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. Unfortunately, my spell kicked those wards in the teeth. They're not protecting anything now.
Why can't you restore the wards yourself?
The spell I created has my magical mark on it, if that makes sense. There are certain types of magic that can be affected by their creator, intentionally or not. Messing with forces already attuned to you can have unpredictable results.
So if you tried restoring the wards, it might make things worse.
Exactly. Magic is powerful and great and all that, but it can be pretty sensitive. Fussy, Magister Iren likes to say. And since my spell is already wreaking havoc across Tordreak, I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks while fixing it.
Who are you?
The name's Ember. Well, technically it's a nickname, but it's all I use. I'm Magister Iren's apprentice. I think he regrets taking me on sometimes, but he's got a big heart. He saw that I had no formal training and told me to come here to learn.
Where is here exactly?
This is Tordreak. There's a big wizard's tower. You can't miss it. I've been living there with Magister Iren, plus a few people who keep up the grounds and the tower itself. All of whom have been affected by my spell, I'd guess.
Alright, goodbye.
I'll meet you in the meadow.
Alright, let's take a look at the map here. We need to go this way. And start doing this. So we got some guy right there. Looks like the first ward might be up here. Right around... Oh. Come on now. Wow, that thing died fast. Alright.
Here we are. I'm going to cast a little pure... That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here.
Alright, talk to Ember.
I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention to him in general, actually. The next one is in the glade. It's just across the way to the west.
Will restoring the wards return everything to normal here?
Unfortunately, no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic inside the bounds of Tordrea. That way, I can work on a counterspell without worrying about the original spell spreading.
How did you know about the wards in the first place?
Magister Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be familiar with as much of Tordrea as possible. Or at least the parts that keep it safe.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, so the next one's over here on the other side. A nice little quest so far. Jump the fence and keep going. An enchanted cow. That's why they're just standing there like nothing. Right, oh, we got a little swamp. Very nice. Right, where is that ward? I see a sky shard on the map too, so we may take a
Here
little
we are. I'll make
sidetrack.
Oh, you're a natural.
Sidetrack
Maybe
to
you
get
should
that.
have been Magister Iren's
Yeah, it's like
apprentice.
right up here. Let's do that real quick. Should be right around this corner. Here, I can see it right now. Oh, this wolf. There we go. So the twisting path, or whatever that one's called, that rank, does give us some form of expedition. I'm not sure which one. Makes us run a little bit faster. Alright. Now we need to go up in here. Restore the cave ward. Go in here. We missed her dialogue because I clicked it too fast. So I'll wait on clicking this one until she says whatever she's gonna say.
This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. Place the warding crystal.
Alright. Nothing much was lost.
That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next.
Alright, let's talk outside. Instead of this nice secure cave.
Stupid moats.
Oh, she just
I know
one-shots
my
him.
rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Ah, fish biscuits. I need to figure this out.
Why would they turn dangerous?
I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual.
Should we do something about them?
Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Iren's things? He might have a book with more information about the moats.
Alright, I'll go search through Magister Erin's things in the tower.
See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
Alright, so we need to go inside the tower now. Oh, she does some trapping. Little apple.
This is ridiculous.
Erin should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Erin... What the... Oh!
She got turned into a guar.
All right. That was a little funny.
That was pretty funny. Alright, let's go inside. See what we can see here. We got a dresser. I mean, it wants us to look around at his stuff. I mean, who am I to say, to not loot his cabinetry? Maybe upstairs? Ooh, we got a blue blueprint. Nice. It's got a lot of shrooms right there. Alright, Master Erin's notes. I told Mirai's that I would look at some more scholarly students writing on enchanting wood for shipbuilding. This area of study could be quite fruitful given the archipelago's seafaring culture. However, I think her insistence on pushing her students into this field and her repeated queries to me about arcane treatments for wood has a deeper purpose. I don't believe her interest stems from the fact that we are an island society with a long history of shipbuilding, or that making better vessels should always be a priority. More likely she has some branch of House Dufort pushing for this. Marius, though a talented maid, is too tied to politics and has ambitions of her own. Discovering a secret to building better ships would be an immense profitable and powerful enterprise. That she thinks I will hand over any information in support of this, like some doddering old hermit nattering away in this tower, shows a remarkable lack of understanding on her part. Alright, so it looks like somebody wants him to do some engineering for some boats to kind of increase their floatability, I guess. Triumphs of a Monarch, Chapter 10. That's a mage book. And let's see here, Sorrows of the Wind. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Alright, that was apparently useful. I already took that up though. It's gonna be a long book. I'm not gonna read that aloud. Alright, let's go downstairs. Looks like she's already here.
Did you find anything useful about the moats? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Huldressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
I found a book that mentions a wind spirit associated with the moats in this area.
Oh, I read that one, with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually.
Alright, which are?
The traps are finished, but the livestock and Huldressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that?
Where do I set them?
Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Huldressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done.
I'll go set the traps.
Good luck setting up the traps.
Let's go
I'll
check
meet you by the
downstairs
livestock
real
pens
quick.
when you're finished.
Usually there's some goodies we can yoink around here. There's an arcane library, so that looks probably where we're going to be heading at some point. Nothing too fancy down here. So I'm guessing that arcane library is probably where we're going to be heading at some point. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So she said there's a pack right over here. And I gave some traps. We have to place 4 traps. See where she wants those at. So there's pretty much one on each of the 4 corners of this tower. So, right over here? There, right there. Place one trap. And then if we go pretty much over in this direction, we should be able to see the other one. Nice little house. Right here. And then the other one's gonna be down here. It's almost annoying when they attack. It's like no threat at all. Unless you just stand there and do nothing. Alright, here's the other one. And the final one is gonna be somewhere over here. Right there. Perfect. Alright, 4 traps done, and she wants us to meet over there at the livestock. What do they call it? Shed? Livestock shed. What? Chickens.
All right, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies.
Alright.
You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms.
How?
I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
Why is it so important to remove the illusions from the livestock?
Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either.
What can I do to help?
Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out.
Alright, I'll take your enchanted Spoon of Undo and help the livestock. You go work on the counterspell.
Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Huldressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of.
How does the Spoon of Undo work?
It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel the illusion. Basic stuff. Not even I can mess up.
Alright. I think that's pretty good.
I'll be in the tower
Alright,
working
there's
on
some...
the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
There's a sheep, I guess. Alright, one. It's that guy. He's just like running away. Alright, we got another sheep. Oh, you son of a gun. Alright. We're gonna take the mushrooms. While we look for 2 more, alright. Wants us to restore 2 cows. So there should be cows over in this direction. This is exactly where we were. I don't see any cows. Ah, there's something. Stop running. There's 1 cow. Where is the other one? There he is. And another cow. Now we gotta find the old lady who is yakking. And change her from a guar. There's a guar. Stop running. Jeez.
Was I just a guar? This is all Emma's fault.
Yeah, it is. All her fault. Alright. And
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right.
fish biscuits. Oh man, that's a good one. All
I
right.
assume he'll dress us back to her charming self? I've run into a problem.
What kind of fish biscuits?
I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Irin has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news.
Why is that bad news?
Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't make the counterspell.
What should we do?
Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them.
I'll help you get the book.
Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go.
What kind of traps do you think we'll run into?
Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up.
You were able to enter his arcane library by just picking the lock?
It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Irin tend to think in very magical ways. They'll put magic reinforcements over every inch of a place, but forget a few pins and a good ear can foil them. And to be fair to him, I'm a very good lockpick.
How did you ever get good at lockpicking?
Necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury, not even in the lap of genteel poverty for that matter. You get good at things like that if you don't want to be hungry, or caught by guards or angry merchants.
Living that Khajiit life.
Follow me.
All right.
The library's downstairs.
Yeah, let's go down here. All right. I suspected this would be used next. All right,
Give me
come on.
just a moment to pick the lock.
A little salt.
All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
There we go.
I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing.
Link door.
Fish biscuits!
I warned you, Ember.
All right.
This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book.
The Mirrored Way. Herein, the many twisted ways of an ancient spellwork are contained. Beware ye who gaze upon this tome and behold its wondrously confusing spells. Spells of the Mirrored Way weave a twisting path and have led a many overzealous acolyte to damage, despair, and even death. Beware. To read further, you must know the secret incantation of the Mirrored Way. And we can't read it anymore.
That's it, you got it. Now let's get out of here.
Hold on,
Set up
hold on.
something else.
We're not going anywhere. There is a loot galore in this place. Let's see here. Advidium Arcanium. It's in gibberish. in absolute gibberish. So we're going to grab all these other books and stuff that are in here that we could possibly add to our lore library. Nothing really as much as I thought. Alright, what is this one? Purities of Ania. I will not sign my name to this treatise, no, 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 no. But I am compelled to write down the wonders I have seen and felt in my time in the Shivering Isles. The mania that overtook me was an open maw I both feared and was drawn to, a whirl of madness from which creativity, sleeplessness, fury, and joy burst forth. I explored for a period of time that I cannot remember, a year or a month, I do not know for certain, wherein I dove into the secrets of a spell while my understanding was enhanced and expanded. Using green mote, I walked away from this experience with the key to unlocking the mysteries of the rare crystals sometimes found among the Aelid runes. You may laugh with disbelief when I tell you that I delved into the heart of an amethyst crystal created by some ancient Aelid, perhaps, which had been faceted and formed by the winds of mania. Let me explain, and you shall see the truth, the clear, brilliant, all-consuming truth. And that's all we can read. That's a nice little book. All right, I think that's everything we're gonna get out of this room. Let's go up here. We got 2 lore books, though.
Magister Irin really didn't want me getting in there, huh? I have to admire the dedication.
All right, talk to her.
I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it.
Here, take it.
Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis is. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there.
Does that even mean?
2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again.
Ready when you are.
The counterspell should set everything right in Tordrayak. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a 2-person job.
Why can't you cast your counterspell here?
The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen my counterspell. Magister Irin told me about it. This probably isn't how he wanted to implement the lesson.
Do you think that Wind Sorrow Spirit is actually here?
Maybe. Old tales and myths always start from some truth at some point in time. The moats around here seem to be affected by more than my spell, is all I'm saying. I always expect the worst. I find it helpful.
So what do you think we might find at the ritual site?
If luck is with us, maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal with as we've done before. Or some of the bolder moats. But if there is some truth to the ancient tales, then maybe we find some sort of really cranky wind spirit.
All right, goodbye.
The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there.
All right, we need to go upstairs and out the front door. And this direction looks to be the direction we need to go. Not exactly sure how we're supposed to get there. Guess up this way.
I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
All right. Yeah, there's
Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
there's a thing here. There is a thing. All right. So I'm supposed to light the other one.
Almost there. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize.
Okay. Really? I gotta fight that thing?
Any second now. We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Okay. Interesting, we didn't have to fight that thing. Oh. Don't mind if I
To
do.
work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, full dresser. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Cool.
Dressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember.
Alright, Magister Ern came back.
You were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
What is up with this dude's hair? Is that a player usable hair? That's pretty funny. Ember had a spell go awry.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
Ember already had an idea how to fix it before I got here. I just helped.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her.
What do you mean?
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts.
I'll talk to Ember.
Don't worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now.
Is Ember a difficult student?
I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her, she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem.
How so?
Well, just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books.
And Ember isn't.
Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been that for her, but not now.
Goodbye.
Hey, you. Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Holdressa into a Guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped.
Do you think he will push you harder at your magic studies now?
Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things.
Are you saying you want to leave Tordayach?
I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing, so I need to get out in the world and continue my training.
Probably a good idea. So what's next for Ember the Sorcerer?
Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun.
Alright, so looks like we get a companion, Ember. A talented mage and former street kid, Ember is chaotic, earnest, notorious troublemaker. In short, she's a certified disaster. Call this companion to your side for a bit of chaos and help her fuel endless curiosity for mystical knowledge obtained by completing the tower or the quest Tower Full of Trouble. And we got 400 gold for this one. Complete the quest.
Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience, but I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Holdressa. Not a chance.
All right, wow, that was nice. So we got our first companion. Let's see how that works. companions. There we go. Just drop her right there, maybe. And double click. All right. Oh, she's joins the group.
I'm here. Lucky you.
All right. We
You
can talk
want
to
to
her.
talk about something?
Companion menu. All right. So appreciate you put up with her. Jeez. All right. So she has spells. She gets more spells as she levels. She has a combat level. See, destructive blast. She'll nuke for 5,000, and she'll heal people. Wow, this is nice. And I guess she has gear we can get for her. Interesting. So she has a whole skill line. So she has crystal blast, shocky blast. So she has like a customized. Whole customized skill line. That's kind of nice. Different armor abilities. All right, collectibles. Oh, can I really make her wear whatever I want? Oh, that's cool. So I can dress her up like a knight. That's nice. Earn some traveling attire. All right. Oh, she has a default mount. I can change her mount. That is cool. Oh wow, that's a cool looking mount. Alright, so that's kind of neat. We unlocked that. So she does have gear over here also. So she has a companion staff and boots. She doesn't have any shoulders. And interesting. Alright. Oh, we can put an outfit on her too. Wow. Jeez. That is pretty cool. I guess she'll follow us around and do damage for us. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can find a... I think there's like a wolves or something over here we can fight. Yeah, there's a bunch of wolves over here. Let's see what she does. See if she can kill these wolves. Alright, let's drop Twisty. Alright. So we just leveled her up somehow.
Need something?
Companion menu. Combat level 2. Alright, we're getting a wolf. Oh, she does pretty good damage. That is pretty nice, actually. So that's pretty cool. We got a first companion. So definitely something I didn't really expect from this quest. I was just trying to get rid of that guy from being annoying, but there we go. We have Ember the Sorcerer unlocked and ready to go. So she'll be with us in our future travels as we go through do more quests. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.